Alright guys, welcome back to another episode of the Sim Dynasty. We're in preseason, just got done finished setting up the schedules and recruiting board and red shirts and all that. Looking at my list, I gave myself FCS teams again because I want to make sure I win my games this year. FCS Midwest starts season, South Alabama week 2, and then conference starts, Southern Miss, and then UTEP, and then UTSA week 6. That's going to be a huge game. Last year that was the start of my downfall, hopefully not this year. Open week 12, and then FCS Southeast week 13 to hopefully end on a high note. UTSA, if you're interested, got FCS Southeast, Air Force, and Kent State. He's got a rematch of the bowl game, if you were curious. And then another out-of-conference opponent. Should be interesting to see. Then he's got a pretty rough schedule as well on down the list. Running through my red shirts real quick, I redshirt all 3 of my freshman quarterbacks because why not? Why not keep them all for the same amount of time and have these guys duke it out this year? I think Williams will be a good starter for me, and then White will be a good backup just in case something happens. I did redshirt both of them, my 2 incoming running backs, Manning and Skinner, because Mayberry's pretty good. Brown improved quite a bit, and he filled the void last year, but we have Boosie carrying the main load. Receiver-wise, I went ahead and redshirt Caldwell and Hardy. They're not quite there yet, but they'll give me next year whenever I have 3 seniors. It'll help out a lot for recruiting wise that I can start targeting some of the younger guys later on. I did redshirt Higdon. I think he was an athlete that I got, moved him to tight end, and that way next year he'll be really good as a freshman and we'll have him for a couple of years. Left tackle, just got one in the middle. I think that's my only offensive lineman. No, I went ahead and did the center because he's 69 and he sucks. That's plain and simple. We're just going to try to redshirt him. I have a true freshman starting on the right side. I can't do anything about it, man. I have a hard time recruiting an offensive line. Same thing with the defensive end. Like, I get true freshmen starting right off the bat. Boom. Redshirt a sophomore just so I can have somebody. I'm actually not going to redshirt Dickerson just because it's a senior year. I want him to go through all the way. I do need to change my play style to a 4-3 instead of a 3-4. I think we fit better that way now, especially since my linebacker core in the middle is weak. I don't want to have too many middle linebackers out there if possible. Corners, we're sitting really good there. I went ahead and redshirt Guillory. I moved him from halfback to corner just to give myself a little bit more depth there since I have 2 seniors this year. It'll help out a little bit and he'll improve. Then strong safety wise, went ahead and redshirt a freshman because why not? I don't think I have anybody kicker punter wise. Didn't think so. So we're doing all right. Checking out the depth chart, see what we're sitting with. It's actually pretty decent. Williams will be the starter. He earned it last year. He came in, played extremely well. And look at that. One of you guys said focus on awareness as a quarterback. Bam. 83, dude. It's going to be really good. And White can be the backup for us this year. Boosie, Mayberry, Brown. We got the speed backs like crazy this year. It's going to be interesting to see as long as everybody stays healthy. The fullback is the guy I drafted or recruited, whatever. I don't care about fullbacks. Maybe the game does more than I do. But it is what it is. Glenn, I'm kind of worried because he's 5'7", but the dude is quick. 96, 94, 96. Dude can run like the wind. And other receivers doing decent. Tight end wise, I'm hoping Langley can do some work for us. And then Lemons. But we have no Lemons on our team. That guy is a peach? I don't know. He's gonna be good for us. He's gonna fill the void whenever somebody gets tired, and he will get plenty of playing time as a backup. There's no doubt about that. End wise, I'm sitting pretty good as well. And Taylor's gonna do all the work. Defensive tackles, we have no problem there. Linebacking core, Smith was a junior that I recruited this past off season, and is definitely going to help. And there we go. We are sitting really good. I think this year we are poised for greatness, and it should translate almost instantly into wins. Mayberry is going to be my return guy. He's the backup running back, and he's quick. So I think that makes sense for him to do that. Well, checking out the coach philosophy, we are run balance. We run more than we pass. I mean, that should be obvious. We're not super aggressive. Substitutions are a little less than usual. We're going to go to a 4-3 just because I think that fits more of our defensive style. We're balanced run and pass. I think we can stop the pass really well this year. And I think it's going to help. I lowered the aggressive call, so we shouldn't be as aggressive defensively. And that'll help hopefully prevent some of the big scoring games, the high scoring games that we've had. I'm assuming that's us taking chances, bringing blitzes, and we didn't need to. And something I do want to check out before the season starts, because last year in the season in the hot seat, I am very much in the hot seat this year. 59% job security. You could see that before I even clicked the button. We must win this year. hands down. We're 3-21. We need to get at least 5 wins a year, and we have yet to do that in 2 years. So this is all or nothing right now, and we need to have 5 wins, whatever it takes, guys. Preferably more. I'm shooting for 7 wins. If I'm not first in my division and conference, I'm going to be upset. The team we have now is starting to show the fruits of my labor recruiting wise, and it needs to translate immediately. But that's gonna be it for this part. We'll be right back after the advance. All right, guys, week 1 we play FCS Midwest. Who do they project to win? They project us to win. B minuses across the board should be pretty solid. I mean, we better win against the FCS school or something's wrong. Taking a look at the conference outlook, we are projected to be last. We're 81, 81, 83. Compared to Mid-Tennessee State's got a 93 offense. Awesome. We're a 1-star team. FIU and Marshall, only 2-star teams on our side. The other side, UTSA, Epic projected to win that one. Opie, the 3-star team. UTEP, he's got a lot of 2-stars. I mean, we got the harder conference, our harder division, but he's got the better players on his side. Taking a look at preseason All-Americans, I don't have any All-NCAA first team or second team. All Conference USA, my strong safety, Stephon Johnson, makes the first team, and on the second team, we're bound to have one, because it only seems fair. London, Brian, I was reading his name as I said it, Brian London, a middle linebacker doing work. So we got 2 Conference USA All-Americans, but no NCAA championship contenders. See where we're ranked. Not last. We are 121, next year 67, 50, and then 46. Opie is rated a little bit better than we are. He's had a pretty good run in the Sim Dynasty, whereas I've struggled year in and year out. I mean, 3 wins in 2 years isn't good. He's 31st, 65, 37, and then 6th. He's doing really good things over there at UTSA. That is for dang sure. Or into recruiting, I'm doing something a little different here than I usually do. As of right now, that guy's a 0, but what I'm doing is the guys that have playing time as their factor, I've got them towards the top of my list and then sorted by overalls. I don't know why it's the only kicker I have on my board. I scouted another one, but maybe next week it'll go back up, but 0 for some reason, but that'll help because I need a kicker. My kicker's a senior. I have them sorted by playing time at the top and then overall after that. These are the guys I'm putting points on. I mean, if I can get both these dudes, they're both happy with the playing time, an A+ and an A, dude, give me both guards right now. I'll take them. And I've also done a lot of scouting and stuff to try to figure out who I want to put points on. So I have very little amount of points, but I wanted to put them on at least the guys that are wanting playing time. But I have given a scholarship to everybody on my board. Not a single person so far has committed, sadly, but we're moving up there pretty quick. We'll make something happen regardless during the year, because that's what we're good at. We're good at recruiting. Might as well mix it up while we're good at it, you know what I mean? But something I'm also experimenting with this year is people that are kind of interested in my school. Like if I get a lot of bonus, I have them on my board. And something that's helped with that is this little icon right here called My School. So when you go here, you can see where you stand for a particular play style. So for me, I'm not good at all. I'm good for a scrambling quarterback. I'm ranked number 10, which is really cool to see. You're able to go through and see what type of player you're actually able to get at. I mean, we don't throw the ball well. We throw it tight end pretty good. There's no joke about that. And that helps your play style rating for recruits. And hopefully we can get some of these guys to come in. We run the ball, so run block for us is really high. And we need any and all help we can get because we're just not a good team overall. So if you're ever wondering where your play style is, check here. Same thing goes with playing time. You can go through on the right, the people that are on your board, it shows what their rank is. Like, I don't know why position rank is 4th. I guess 4th in the list of my 28 recruits, but he is the only fullback, so that should help playing time wise. And I know I have 2 because I couldn't cut one of them, so there you go. But he will play. Same thing with the receivers. All this is kind of jacked because I moved some people around on my board. And just so you know, if you move people around on your board in game, it has the potential to lock people out. It's done it to me on numerous occasions, but if you do it online, for some reason it doesn't do it. But if you ever want to see where you're overall, like these dudes both, like they want to come play, playing time, no big deal. It's really easy. Proximity to home. I also am doing a lot of this because this is huge for this game. Is proximity to home is a major factor in a lot of recruits' ability to come play for you. So I'm trying to target some of these things. Our conference prestige is actually improved considerably. It looks like we're the best non-Power 5 conference out of all of them. For dang sure, SEC, Pac-12, ACC, Big 10, Big 12, and Conference USA. That's a big help from, I guess, the teams that are listed in order: Marshall, UTSA, FIU. Those teams have all been really good here recently. So we're the best of the group of 5. And then you can kind of go on down the list. My coach prestige is not good because I can't win a game. That's it. I can't win a game. Academic prestige, I think that if you look up at the top, it tells you how to improve it. It depends on how long people become starters, which typically most of the time we're going to redshirt all freshmen unless you get some kind of weird option, but pretty much instantly. Championship contender, that also determines where you're ranked right now. Currently, that helps. That could change during the year. Same thing with conference prestige. That can also change during the year. Program tradition, we just need to win games, which we have hardly any games. We don't make it to the bowl. We have one conference championship. We're 3-12 as a team. We're just not good. Television exposure is just winning televised games, and that's scheduling better opponents and being a better overall team. Campus lifestyle, that's just overall in general. That's just how you function. The better you are overall, the better your campus lifestyle will be. Athletic facilities, that translates over into how you produce on the field. So like being able to convert on third downs, completion ratings, and winning games ultimately affects that. Stadium atmosphere, that's it's hard to do with some of the lowers, but if you have your average up higher, you're good. Team prestige, good. Winning games is good. That'll also change. That could change week to week. Depends on if it's a win or loss. Pro potential, that's drafts. I had 0 people go pro last year, which sucks because that hurt, but nothing we could do about it. Just have to have good quality players that go pro. Coach stability, this all depends on contracts now. I bet, Opie's at UTSA's is up higher because he signed an extension. Whereas I've been 2 years and I have 2 years left. So it's like, well, is he staying? Is he going? I'm on the hot seat. That also affects coach stability. So just doing a little bit of update on recruiting for those that are wondering, curious on what everything means. There is an option to go look for all that. It does help out, and I'm testing that to the max this year, trying to get some recruits that are probably way out of my league caliber school wise, but we're going to push for them anyways. We won't know until next week whether anybody else is going after them or not. That's going to be it for this part. We'll be right back with the advance. We win 1-0. We are victorious. Started the season undefeated like we did last year, and look where that got us. We tripled our wins from the season previously. If we could do that this year, we'll win 9 games. I'm going to throw that out there. Let's check out the stats, see how we did it. Sadly, it was a really close game, 14-10. We didn't score until 48 seconds left in the third quarter, and then we were down 10-7, and we scored again with 15 seconds left in the game. We almost lost this game, man. What in the world happened? Williams, I'm glad you can run the ball, man, but we need to put up better stats than that against some of these teams. 22 first downs, 344 offensive yards. They had more offense than we did. Ran the ball 50 times for 230. Threw the ball 13 for 29 for 114. Not bad. Third down conversion, atrocious. 4 for 14. That's less than 30%, guys. And not 100% in the red zone. Golly, man. If we had turned the ball over, we 100% would have lost this game. Luckily, we didn't. But my gosh, dude. We made some changes, and we hoped it would work out in our favor. Maybe. We'll see after this next game if we need to adjust a little bit more, because this 4 for 14 on third down is not good. Looking at the stats, Williams 13 for 29, 114, no touchdowns, no picks. Completed 40% of his passes. I mean, that's not bad. Only got sacked once. That's decent, averaging about 9 yards a pass, which is okay. Just needed more completions out of that run the ball. Boosty, 21 for 93. Huge day for him. Williams, 85 yards. So he ran the ball really well. And we got like everybody in their dog also running the football. Any fumbles? No. One broken tackle by Williams. My quarterback is a beast. Brown comes in. His one run, he gets a broken tackle and 8 yards. I don't know why he's like 4th on the list. I don't think he is. I think he's 3rd, but whatever. I think Mayberry's 2nd. Receiving, Glenn, decent day. I mean, we threw the ball around to anybody and everybody that wanted to catch it. Do we have any drops? No drops. Just did okay. Yards after contact or after catch, not great. So we're not running the ball after we catch it, but we didn't have a bad day. Checking out the championship contenders after that heart-pounding win. 117 67, 50 and 46. So we're getting better year after year, and like a twice improvement, like a double the improvement for next year. But if we don't win more games this year, if we don't win at least 5, we are 100% done. We're on the hot seat and we have to win. Look at the job security. Somehow, man, we get the win. We're safe for now. They're happy. We jumped up like 30 points, dude. Marshall, how in the world is their coach in the hot seat, dude? They were like ranked last year. Like they were the best ranked team in our conference. How is he in the hot seat? What in the world? You could take it. That's fine with me because I'm not in the hot seat. All right, so I decided to go ahead and change my aggressiveness. Was at 45 for the offense. I'm going to bump it up to 55. Maybe that's why we're not converting some third downs. We're playing a little conservative, running the ball or something. I don't know. But we need to take more chances to convert those third downs. So we're going to prove that a little bit. And we'll see how this next week turns out. Maybe we won't score to win the game with 15 seconds left. So loading up the recruiting, I had to like completely gut my recruiting board, man. These top 5 guys are the guys that stayed. Everybody else was gone. John Amos, I'm going to call him John Stamos just because I'm a big fan of Full House. I don't know, I'm pretty sure he was. I'm not a big fan of Full House. I'm just going to throw that out there. Stephanie was probably the best, but Stamos, whatever her name was, his wife, man. Dadgum. Becky, that's what it was. Yeah, she's still smoking, man. Adrian Cummings. He's Cummings to our school, hopefully. I only had like 350 points, so I maxed him out on him. Hopefully we can gain some ground. If not, I got no problems cutting this dude. I'm not going to waste points week in and week out. The receiver that myself and Opie are going after, maybe we can sneak out on him. We're going to have a battle. We're going to battle it out, man, like a rap battle. This guard, surprisingly, nobody was going after really hard. I mean, Texas and USC kind of, but the dude was a +6. So he was a not so good guy. Same thing with his tight end, +6. So if I can sneak out and get these guys I'm going to, I need a kicker. So adding more kickers to my board, as well as some of these other guys. They're not really super important. Not really a lot of people going after them, but if we can get them, we can get them. All right, looking at our upcoming matchup, we are projected to lose Texas State and South Alabama. We are not doing great, man. We're a better team overall. We're a B-. I mean, not by much. Or C+. The next available step up is a B-, but still, we're better than they are according to the arrows. B-, B-. All right, so they scored 31 points their game. I scored 14 against the FCS team. Not boding well for us. We ran the ball good, threw the ball about as expected. But look at the defense, man. I still don't understand what we're doing wrong on defense. Giving up 300 yards. We have an outstanding defense this year, man. I mean, I would take this defense to any of my other dynasties and use them, and they would be really effective. Like, what the heck is the problem? Why are we giving up so many passing yards? I don't know. But we're projected to lose this game. Hopefully we come out with a win. But I've got to wait till next episode. That's it for this one. Make sure you go check out Opie's channel. Links down in the description to see what he's doing with UTSA and how he's rolling over there. That's going to be it. Hope you guys enjoyed, and I will see y'all next time. I want to give a huge shout out to everybody that supported me via Patreon. It's not required or anything like that. I don't really advertise it or anything. But as a special thank you for the people that have donated, this is just a little credit section that's going to run at the end of every video. So hope you guys enjoy, and thank you once again for the support. It means a lot to my family and I. Helps me continue to do this because this is just a part-time like hobby for me, and it takes away from family time outside of my 9-to-5 job. So I appreciate it. Each and every person who watches my videos, as well as supports it, as well as the people that are supporting via Patreon, it really means a lot. So thank you.